How can you describe a good surgeon?
A good surgeon, I believe, I put it simple. I should be able to get the surgery by myself. I should be able to do the surgery on my siblings, on my child, on my family. I need to have that kind of confidence in me. Otherwise, I won't be able to be a good surgeon. I put it that way. I do not have a child yet, but I always think that I will do anything for my child. I saw many parents become like that. To be that kind of surgeon, it requires a huge dedication of one's life. Many patients tell you, as a parent, we should ask our children to do what they want to do, what they like to do. I always had a curiosity, why do we have to? But after I become a prosthetic surgeon, I spent about 10 or a little more years in this field and was able to talk with the other experts in the world. Mm-hmm. Now I see why they want their child to find what they like. If you like it, there's a good chance that you excel in that field. I never knew that I had that kind of talent in me. But meeting with Dr. Wilson, his teaching changed my life. Don't live in the paranoia. Don't live in the small area you are comforted. Come out and see how the others do. But guess what? After I opened my eyes, now I can't close it. So that's how I became a different person than I used to be. A completely different person. So how can I like my job? Mm-hmm. How can I like, talking with others? Like now I don't see it as a training. It's like talking with the new surgeon. The more experience I get with the new persons, the better I become. That's what I saw. If we breed the same, kind of genetics all the time, it makes a problem. I don't know where my practice will be in 10 years, but I do know one thing, that I'm going to keep trying to mix my surgical genes with the other surgeons in the world. Because new guys like you keep popping up. Mm-hmm. What a joy! So in 10 years, I wish I could meet more surgeons. I could travel more of the new countries and meet my
You haven't
fellow
come to
surgeons.
Egypt yet. You have to put it on your list. That'll happen very soon. And if you allow me, I'd love to visit your practice in Korea.
You're always welcome to my practice. Over the conversation, now I'm not that paranoid anymore. So you're always welcome to my practice.
Thank you so much.
Anybody else's? And the other point I didn't tell you is that throughout my residency, like I said, I saw a lot of oncology patients. It's just once or twice a year I hear thank you from them. Mm. My professors did such a great job, saved their lives, but it was just once or twice.
Why do you think that's the case?
After I started, prosthetics, penile implant surgeries, unlike the cosmetic phalloplasty, penile implant, we can predict how it will be. We know throughout the studies what the satisfaction rate is. I believe at a certain point we will be able to see that we are extending their life, maybe as well at the time of restoring their lifestyle. It's obvious. The happier the man is, the less stressed he is, means that it will slow down the aging process or the others. There are quite a number of my patients who had diabetes, hypertension, and all those comorbidities. After 6 months later, guess what? Their blood pressure went down, their sugar level stabilized, many of their health aspects become better.
And that's the amazing part of our work.
Silicone in the penis cannot treat the blood level, cannot treat the hypertension. It has nothing to do with it, right? So it restores his life back. We are giving his life a color again. That kind of thing changes his brain chemistry. Now he perceives a world might be a great place. And then at the same time, his wife perceives the world a better place. He is a happy man. And then men want to live a longer, a healthier life. So they try to work out more, stay out in the sun more. Study shows that if they take a Viagra, there's a higher chance of the skin cancer. Why? It has nothing to do with the drug itself, but they were staying out in the sun longer because they had a satisfying sexual life. My patients usually come back to me in 6 months, after 6 months of the surgery. Every single patient thanked me. I only saved their penis, not their life, but they act like I saved their life. They almost always tells me that, Doc, what a change of life. And that kind of feedbacks from the patients actually affected me a lot. Throughout the processes, patients, gratefulness kind of changed me as well. I become more grateful. I become more optimistic. I do not worry about the future like I did before. I always worried about what will the world will be, you know. But now I don't think it that way anymore.
Well, like you said, it's fulfills you in some way when you're the reason for someone to be happier, and you see the gratefulness in his the gratitude in his eyes. It's really fulfilling, and I think it's worth more than any kinds of money in the world.
So now the goal of my practice is not money at all. I want to be a guy who is beneficial to the people around me. I should be a guy who does something good for them. Only if I do so, I won't be able to feel that I take advantage of this such a great job. I don't have to, force them. I don't have to lie. I don't have to do anything shady to make living. That's a great, privilege I got throughout this job. I got it from my people who live with me. Not just in Korea, maybe all around the world. If you get a privilege like that, at first you can't understand. I wasn't able to understand it. But now I think I should pay it back somehow, on my own ways. That's the goal of my practice now. Find more guys who is like me. I should be able to excel in the financial success. I should be able to make a success in the academic and surgery itself. Maybe that will help the others think that, maybe living like that guy might be a good idea. In short, now I truly want to live like Dr. Wilson.
And believe me, he didn't just show you. I know he considers you his Korean son, and that's a huge privilege. But believe me, we all learn from Dr. Wilson. We continue to learn from him.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And the way he teaches me is not just a surgery. It's about how to live a life as a prosthetic surgeon.
How to make your life worthwhile.
How to benefit, how to use your life in full purpose, the way it intended to be.
That's well said.
So now I can see where we are going. I am going a little better than before. Still, the future is uncertain, but at least I know what direction I want to go. Luckily, I was find a new colleague who wishes to walk the same path with me. And today, thank you so much for interviewing me. You have been a wonderful interviewer.
My pleasure. My first experience interviewing.
I thought I was talking with the David Letterman.
Imagine, come on, you're very kind. No, it was really a privilege and a delight and really pleasurable experience.
Well, I expect you to see you in Seoul pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
Near future.
Hopefully, yes.
I'll see you in Egypt, Cairo.
You bet.